The second thing I don't like about society in the UK is it's not a safe country. It's not safe. From when I was a kid,
Wow.
my
I
mum,
think you may be one of the very few people to admit that.
yeah, it's not. I remember my mum, from when I can remember, would never let me out of her sight, not even for a second. In the supermarket, in the street, she would hold my hand. I was not allowed to, you have from a young age drummed into you, don't talk to strangers, don't do this, don't do that. My parents had a password for me. So, for example, if they were in a car crash and were in hospital, anyone coming to pick me up would have to say the password, and I wouldn't go with that person unless they said there were all these things in place, and I grew up in a relatively safe area. But I remember someone tried to grab me, someone tried to snatch me from my mum when I was about 4 years old. This is something that's a big problem in the UK. If you read the British media, every day, every week, a kid's been kidnapped, a woman's been raped. You can't run as a woman um, in the park in the morning, in the evening by yourself. It's a dangerous country. I lived in Bristol for 3 or 4 years. I was mugged twice, once at knife point. But this is not something exceptional. This is the norm. It's part and parcel of living in these big cities. I lived in a nice house and stuff, but there was a drug dealer who kept his crack in a little cubby hole behind my garden, behind my garden gate, and I couldn't do anything about it. I don't want to get stabbed or shot. So you get on with it. And this is a reality of living in the UK. It's not safe. I have a daughter. I'd be scared. I'd be really worried.